South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators. Fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again. Magda when chauffeured, bragging and boasting. Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. Welcome back to the channel. It's another day, another dollar video. And I'm going to be reacting to episode 2 of season 5, The Wire. Let's hop in this joint and let's check it out, man. Sorry for the background noise.
You know how that go, right? Gave myself all these little rules about what I wouldn't do. I told myself I'd do a lot of shit to get high.
I
But
bet you
swore
would.
I would never trick.
And then you tricked.
So after I'm tricking, I thought, well, you know, this ain't so bad. I'll do this for a while, so I have to make some more rules for myself, like I'm gonna use condoms. And I'm never gonna go with more than one guy at the same time. And, well, let's just say there are certain things I told myself I wouldn't never do.
And you did them anyway.
You know what my disease did to my rules, right? Yeah.
Damn, she got the monster.
Whatever it is you tell yourself you won't do to get high, you're pretty much making a list of everything you will do as soon as your inner addict tells you to. I mean, that bitch wants to kill me. She does. Even on my way here today, she was telling me not to come. She told me that I was all right on the street, that it was all good.
Being an addict must be like being possessed, bro, because you can't control your actions. It's very hard.
Yeah,
You got that devil
I
on your shoulder.
Thank you all for letting me share.
Thanks for sharing, Dee Dee. Always lift us. We got finished a little early. Anybody else feel like sharing?
Bubbles.
How about you, Bubs? Hadn't heard from you in a while.
Go get that A for class participation.
Hi, you know who I am?
Hey, Bub.
Bubs. Bubbles. What's up, Bubbles? I'm a grateful addict. Been clean 15 months Thursday.
It's been a never-ending struggle, huh?
I used to get so high, you know? I mean, I used to love to be high. And y'all see me out there on Mumbo and Fed doing the dope fiend lean, right? Be like this here. Come out of it, get a little more upright. Kind of realize people treat me like a lamppost. Hanging flyers on me and shit. Come winter, little kids hanging Christmas balls on me like a damn tree. Summertime, they walk me over to the garden where the 909 used to be. Make me a scarecrow.
Son, them dope fiends be having the best balance, man.
I just love to get high. Got to the point, you know, I'm not in the right place to talk about this right now.
We're back, Bubs.
Listen, bro, what do you want from the man? He got 15 months
Bubs.
clean, bro.
Thanks for sharing.
Like, that's good enough for me.
Is there anybody else with a burning desire to share?
I just hope he stays clean.
Marvin?
It's quiet up in here. Got the Bank of America accounts?
They're piled down.
So these the two they got working on that case against the
He
senator?
claims to be raising money for some basketball program or daycare center.
And the money comes in and the money goes out. No hoops, no daycare.
Okay, so say we get Clay Davis and say he flips.
Well, then he takes us up the ladder.
To who? I mean, if Clay is stealing from his own nonprofits.
That's an easy case for us to make with all the paperwork we got here. You know, a tax charge or two, but
They want the bigger
there's money
charge.
that all this paperwork only hints at. Money that doesn't show up on a campaign finance report. And my guess is that Clay Davis knows about that too.
I don't know, man. I like street work more.
You'd rather sit in a surveillance van days on end waiting to catch Tater handing Pee-wee a vial? This, detective, is what you're telling me? A
Yeah.
case like this here.
I'd rather see that
Where
too.
you show who gets paid behind all the tragedy and the fraud. Where you show how the money routes itself. How we're all of us vested, all of us complicit.
I ain't gonna hold you. Lester's one of the
case, huh?
smartest characters on the show.
Baby, I could die happy.
Still, man.
That'll be like your career case right
I
there.
wonder
You
what
do
Mama
that.
was up to right fucking now.
Me too. Can we see?
Celebrating.
Can we see?
Yeah, but they still take pictures.
Yes, finally.
I ain't feel nothing in a while. Took care of that thing over the east side. Ain't on me. Snoop, she been rolling around all week, nothing. No cars, no vans, no helicopters. Monk, he checked after the re-up, no problem.
Warm down.
But what about cameras? Nothing since the camera we took out the wall back at the place. My overnight man, he been watching, he ain't seen nothing either. Besides, I think we good as long as we move it around like this.
Back to business, I see.
She ain't had no work in a few months. she's somewhat eager.
God
She got an
damn,
itchy trigger
right?
finger.
Too much fucking talking around here lately, man.
Facts.
Niggas need to shut the fuck up, for real.
Too much talking on this show lately. I want to see some action.
Crew. Gave him a chance to get on a tit. He passed. Now we bang on his corners a couple of times till he fold.
Now you talking.
Yeah. Next, we stepped the Junebug for talking that shit. He was a dead man when he opened his mouth. He just walking around not knowing it.
Damn.
You know, and I want that dick.
Which one is
Took my
Junebug?
money in the whole world. No.
I'm talking about
We
Omar.
got the fall.
Omar rolled out in retirement and shit.
I'm hearing somewhere south. Bring his ass back out of retirement. Yeah.
They're gonna target his grandma or some
We
shit.
set that shit up, but he's gonna be coming at us like we coming at him.
Bad
I mean,
idea.
Joe and them, they still let that be. You know, the crown ain't worth much if the nigga wearing it always getting his shit took. Joe to know that. Yeah, let him come. Yeah.
He want that smoke with
Put
Omar.
that thing down at Jesse. Yeah, you on the list. Go down there anytime you want. No problem. That's the dude right there.
The Greek.
Yeah. Time for y'all to earn y'all pay, niggas.
So Carcetti threw us a bone, huh? Took the cap off secondary employment.
Yeah, even I may have to go out and find honest work. I mean, there's no money to be made in this police and shit. They made that clear enough.
What are you qualified to do, aside from that, I mean?
Well, you know, I got an in on the 8 to 4 gig over at Friedman's Jewelry, off of Rice this time. Yeah, 20 an hour.
Stand around some shiny shit and get paid. Work murders and stuff. What kind of shit is that?
Slow night.
Oh, I'm sure things will be picking up. Now we're no longer sitting on Marlowe Stanfield.
Wasn't my call to suspend the investigation.
That's a good point.
Jimmy. That decision came from
Crime
your
about to
shop.
go up now. Cops
Yeah, but
ain't
nobody
watching
from
Marlowe.
the SA's office objected, did they? Just like nobody objected when Chris and Snoop got their gun charges postponed a couple of times.
Postponement or two is pro forma on Calvert Street. You know that.
Pro forma, from the Latin, meaning lawyers jacking each other off.
Rules are the rules, Jimmy.
There are no fucking rules. Fucking game's rigged.
Gentlemen.
And women.
Why the fuck chew on Ronnie's arm, huh? She ain't the problem.
Tired of being jerked around.
I think I'm gonna get me a secondary job at that high-end cigar shop on Baltimore Street.
As what?
Homicide.
The Indian out front?
I'd like to scalp your ass, motherfucker.
You wanna work at a cigar shop?
Who's up?
There you go. Giving a fuck when it ain't your turn to give a fuck.
Pissy little bitch today.
I'm worried for the boy.
The hell's gonna happen here? They're making it seem like something crazy gonna happen. I feel like Ghostface gonna pop up from Scream. Son, the police department is down bad, bro. They doing bad over there.
Good news for a change, as the test scores for third graders going up a good 15 points.
That's what I get for 54 million?
Yeah, you could run on that. 15 points is a nice, solid number.
Whatever bump in the test scores I get, I gotta run on that. I sure as hell can't campaign on the crime rate at this point.
Burrell already told us we don't have a double-digit decline. A small drop, most likely.
Until we take back the State House, this city will starve. I get to Annapolis, and whoever I leave behind as mayor, Bond, Campbell, or who knows, they're gonna have a better time of it.
It's not gonna be the Reese if she keeps going like she has. Sun Papers made her look bad.
Yeah, she tells me this real estate flip was a holdover from the last administration.
True as far as it goes, but she got herself paid as well.
She looked bad enough that it'll cost you votes. You know, people who don't want to make you governor, if that means Nerys finishes your term as mayor. She makes you vulnerable.
What can I ask makes the governor vulnerable?
You look like a petulant little bitch with that diatribe on old Lesker.
You look paranoid, too.
What about his failure on slots?
With the Democratic Assembly, everyone expects the GOP governor will take his lumps. And besides, voters are split on legalizing slots. It has to hit him directly.
Well, I'll see what's on the mind of the PG County boys tonight. I got dinner with Stanley Miller and Maloney down in Upper Marlboro, which reminds me...
You're late to meet Jen.
Doesn't this seem a little thin to you? Running for governor 2 years into a 4-year term.
Everything's thin.
That's true.
The whole world shines shit and calls it gold.
Can't argue that.
So Somerville, he keeps going back to ask Tom and the elder follow-ups, right? one question after another his editor wants him to ask him. So I'm real knocking on Big Tommy's door, blaming the city desk, saying, I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Mayor, but my desk wants to know.
Oh, shit, I see it
So
coming.
3 or 4 times, right? My desk is wondering, I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Mayor, but my desk wants to know. So finally, Tommy Del Santo, he puts his ear down to his desk like this. He says, my desk tells your desk to go fuck itself.
That really happened? Too good a story to check out.
Hey, what's my favorite GA reporter have today for his favorite editor?
Heartbreaker from East Side. Salt of the earth, single mother of 4 dies from allergic reaction to blue crabs. Ate them all her life but goes face down in a lump back thin platter. Pronounced an hour later at Hopkins, and sister is starting a scholarship fund for the kids. Interviewed the whole family. Photos are works.
Attaboy. Round it off with some medical stuff on seafood toxicity, huh? You ever notice how mother of 4 is always catching hell? Huh? Murder, hit and run, burn up in row house fire.
Always the moms
swindled
of
by
4?
bigamists.
Tough gig, mother of 4.
Innocent bystander is worse. He's always getting the short end.
Not a lot of them around anymore. Not a lot of innocents either, you ask me.
You know who there's less of? Statuesque blondes. You don't read about statuesque blondes in the newspapers anymore. Buxom ones, neither. They're like a lost race.
I like how this show be having like dialogue like that because it represents what was going on in society too around that time. You know, like you said, there's no innocence either, and they talking about the mother of 4 innocent bystanders.
Why not call a cab at least?
Thought these motherfuckers would reimburse me, I would've.
So homicide can't shop cars neither.
I'm down to 2 working units.
One was at the morgue with Faltech, the other was on a fresh call.
67-year-old female, mother of 4, grandmother to many.
Mother of 4.
Lived alone. Not seen in 2 days, so the neighbor called. No forced entry.
You the first officer?
I had to kick in the back door.
You called for crime lab?
We're on the list.
Today's list?
Fucking crime lab too, huh? They cut everything to the bone.
Been here maybe a couple of days.
It was warm, it should have bloated.
Yeah, it's probably natural. Just didn't like the way she looked laying there with a pillow and all.
Yeah, but she died in her sleep. You ever wake up with a pillow over your face? This mornings with a hangover, I hold the pillow over my face. Just to keep the light out and the pain down.
And me, I just throw up once or twice and go to work.
The Western District way.
Still waiting for the street shit to get popping already, man.
The word I'm thinking about is Dickensian. We want to depict the Dickensian lives of city children and then show clearly and concisely
Never
where
heard
the
of that
school
word.
system has failed them.
Not to defend the school system, but a lot of things have failed those kids. They're marginalized long before they walk into class.
You want to look at who these kids really are, you got to look at the parenting or lack of it in the city. Drug culture, the economics of these neighborhoods.
And yet the schools are something that we can't address.
Yeah, sure, we beat up on city schools. Lord knows they deserve to be beat on every once in a while. But then we're just as irrelevant to these kids as the schools are.
You don't need a lot of context to examine what goes on in one classroom.
Oh, really? I think you need a lot of context to seriously examine anything.
No. I think Scott is on the right track. We need to limit the scope, not get bogged down in details.
To do what? To address the problem or to win a prize?
Look, Gus, I know the problems.
It's not about addressing the problems.
In a city school. But what
It's
I want to
about
look at
making the story
tangible, where the problem and solution can be measured clearly.
There's more impediments to learning than a lack of materials or a dysfunctional bureaucracy.
But who's going to read that?
They want the story.
What is this series
What I just
about in a
said.
sentence? What's the budget line?
Johnny can't write because Johnny doesn't have a fucking pencil.
Augustus, I'm not as simple-minded as you might think. Now, what do you want, an educational project or a litany of excuses? I don't want some amorphous series detailing society's ills. If you leave everything in, soon you've got nothing. I
That
think
sums
schools
up
are ripe
the
for
media
exploration, and
nowadays,
I
bro.
think Scott might be the man to lead the charge.
They compromised. Even when they tell a simple story, there's nothing simple about it, bro. You don't know what they switching, what they keeping out. There's never 100% accurate information.
You ain't doing nothing but aggravate me now. Get up in this house before I beat the black off your ass. Trina, wait for me. I'm gonna come back out.
Leave a son right by himself? Watch him leave by himself.
Boss man on your 6.
Fighting?
Worse, Clevenon.
Augustus.
Who's the lead for opening day tomorrow? Not the game story, but the color piece.
Luxembourg wanted to go with McGuire.
I think Scott would do an excellent job with the color piece.
You know, I'd really like to find some chaw-chewing old-timer who'd die rather than miss Yo's opener. Someone who says baseball, you know.
You're the boss.
Scott, put your special touch on it, like you did with your Breaking Space last year.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right?
You know I could leave forever.
Is he watching Clay Davis?
Come on, sweetheart.
Gotta be, because that's the only case he's working. I bet you he's gonna see another high-profile person. I bet you once they start discovering who Clay Davis is working with, his boss is gonna be like, yo, you can't even do the case no more. Because once you start stepping on those people's toes, they try to shut you down.
Hey, Spry, me. Is the nightmare still on the copy desk?
Sure is. You need to make a change?
Yeah, I think I just want to check on the port story.
Andy, can I get Port back?
Yeah, sure.
We got time on the final. Go ahead.
I woke up in a sweat because I thought I fucked that up. You sure?
Tonight, you had the usual deadline nightmare to no actual purpose. I guess you're better at this than you thought.
Yeah, I guess.
Still waiting for some street shit, bro. Since episode 1, I've been waiting.
How long to my old lady? It's gonna be a while. Got my hands full. I'm across the street for breakfast.
How can you eat breakfast after seeing some
Look,
shit
we
like
found
that?
this gear on the bathroom floor, and his girlfriend will call 911, said the two of them were firing.
I don't have the talk results yet, but even if they find heroin, right now it'd be a secondary cause. My preliminary is homicide by mechanical asphyxia.
Okay, fine. I'll fucking bring the paramedic in here and he'll fucking explain it to himself. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna go all the way out to Dundalk, drag his ass in here so you can hear from him. Because I ain't taking this as a murder.
Damn.
Hey.
What a
Jimmy.
detective.
Nancy has tricks.
Heard you were working murders again.
How's life in the county?
Worse every year. You guys can't keep all the dirt on your side of the line.
What's Kevin so hot about?
Oh, new Cutter's dug her heels in. Says it's a murder. It's not, but I can see why she thinks strangulation. Guy's got a fractured hyoid and petechiae in both eyes. But it's a freak thing. If we weren't there to see it, I wouldn't have believed it myself. It's all post-mortem. He fires up a speedball, then blacks out. Falls between toilet and bathtub, manages to get himself wedged back pretty good. I couldn't make this shit up. Medics come, pronounce him right then and there. But get this. They can't pry the guy out without grabbing hold of his neck for leverage. We watched him do it, this Dundalk medic and the morgue guy. Just grab his neck and start yanking. Finally, they get him out. He comes down here looking like a strangle job.
They can't tell that it's post-mortem?
On a fresh body, no one can. Grab a guy too hard, and you can cause petechiae, break a hyoid, even leave bruising. All after death.
You learn something new every day.
Infante's about to lose his mind if he can't talk this thing out of becoming a murder. Hey, you going across the street for breakfast? Buy me some scrapple, sailor?
He broke. He can't buy himself breakfast. He's gonna buy you something.
Number 2.
Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that. Man, he got juice like that. He empty out the whole VI room, bro. The whole VI room gotta go.
Surprise. My man Sergey thought we should talk first.
Talk about what?
That's on you, young. Whatever business you trying to do through the Russian, you gotta go through me first.
Yeah?
Yeah, cause up in this bitch here, I'm what you might consider an authority figure. You know, everybody gotta get my help or ask my advice, like on all kinds of shit. Sergey stepped to me the other day saying this nigga Marlo, who you don't even know, just be sending him cash money to get on his visiting list. So then he asked me if I knew Marlo. I tell him, hell yeah, I know Marlo real well, you know? Over West Side, everybody know everybody, right? Let me help you find your tongue. You trying to get to the Russian so you can get a line to his people. You trying to get to the Greek motherfuckers because if you can, you want to cut Proposition Joe and all them other East Side bitches out to connect. I mean, you a natural businessman, right? But this is the thing, though, and I mean, you know, I'm with you on all that as far as it goes, you know. West Side definitely need to stick together, you know what I mean? And all the fuss about you coming at me, I say let bygones be bygones, but fuck all them East Side bitches. That's just the way I feel about it. I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas. Nothing but love. Of course, I mean, you know.
Between me and you,
I
was
gotta have
different.
my taste too.
Figured that.
So send my sister 100 large. And the next time you come to Jessup, it won't be my girl talking at you. My word on that.
100 large, huh?
So what's up, man? What's up with you otherwise, you know?
The game is a game.
Always.
Avon's that dude, bro. I don't care. Like, I'm Team Avon, bro.
I'm looking for you,
Team
Jimmy.
Avon,
Hey, what's up?
bro.
You know Nancy
Facts.
Porter from the county? Lester Freeman.
Good to meet you. Thanks for breakfast.
You got money for breakfast?
I spent last night sitting on that same McCullough Street lot.
They went back there?
Twice. Once in the early evening and once again after 3. They're getting sloppy, Jimmy. Especially now, they think we backed away.
So they still keeping eyes out on Avon's crew, Marlowe's crew.
You know, a few good bugs, a couple of small surveillance cameras, some man hours. 2 weeks. 3 the most. That's all this fucking case needs.
Daniels can't give us that. He made that pretty fucking clear.
Then we go elsewhere.
Yeah?
Number 21, Nick Martinez.
Joining the game? Long-time O's fan?
I could care less about opening day at this point. Between Bud Selig and Barry Bonds, they've ruined baseball for me.
You have a minute to talk?
I think that was around the time with all those steroids and baseballs going on.
It cancels the World Series.
How long have you been an O's fan?
Actually, I grew up with the Cubs. Well, my son, he kind of likes them, so...
And then on steroids, which has destroyed what's left of baseball's credibility, he's nowhere to be found. 51, 52, 53.
What's that for, a kitchen?
Hey, Bubs, how you doing?
Yeah, it's a kitchen. You get to eat and stuff.
Don't grab stuff off my plate. Mommy's gonna whip you.
Some help here? Because we don't do that here. In our house, there's no hitting anyone, especially children.
Well, good luck raising them yourself, then. Sometimes you gotta give them a little pow-pow on the hand or something, man. You gotta give them a little pow-pow on the hand. He's gonna talk to his FBI buddy, I bet.
Looking funny, huh? Think I still don't
Wasting gas.
Fuck you both already.
A couple more years of this, you'll be ready for a radio car.
Knuckleheads piss on this time.
We're still working the edges of something the boss has shut down.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
The bodies and the vacants.
They shut that down? Jesus Christ. What, 22 murders doesn't rate?
Not anymore.
Dirty politicians is more important.
Where were you?
Too close to quit. You know Marlo Stanfield? Chris Partlow? Snoop Pearson?
Those names ring out.
Well, we got nothing back from any lab work. No witnesses, nothing to make a murder prosecution, so we settled in. Sat on 'em for about a year.
Got a pattern?
Good one. 2 or 3 weeks with some good FBI cameras and wires, maybe half dozen agents.
Like we told you boys when the case broke. We aren't much into ghetto drug shit anymore.
They into
Most of the guys are
terrorism.
counter-terror and political stuff.
Yeah, we already did all the long legwork. 2 or 3 weeks, you guys end up with a big headline. You federal fucks like headlines.
I'll run it up the flagpole. I'm gonna drive away now.
All right.
It's okay with you two suckholes.
What remark is that?
I got good
Suckholes.
stuff.
Well, hang on. Come here, tell me, so I can put it on a budget.
I got a kid in a wheelchair outside the stadium wanting to go to the game, but unable because he didn't have the money for a scalp ticket.
Sounds pretty good. You got art?
I tried, but photos said they were too booked with the game.
It's your main color piece. You gotta have a picture of the kid if he's your lead. How old is this fella?
13.
Well, what's with his parents? Why wasn't he in school?
Well, in the city, he just cut.
So what about his parents?
Both dead, no shit. Lives with his aunt in West Baltimore.
How'd he get in a wheelchair?
Something about a stray gunshot. It was all pretty vague.
You got a date when that happened?
Nah, he's a little hinky with telling me much.
Oh, yeah, Scott. What'd he go by? The nickname?
EJ.
EJ.
He's
Come here,
making
man.
that up, right? I don't believe that story.
Check clips for the last 3 years. See if we got anything on a kid in the city wounded by a stray bullet. Be 13 now. Nickname at EJ. Could be his initials.
Yeah, I think that reporter's bullshitting. He made up that whole story.
It's a hell of a case, really.
No can do.
God knows they could use the help.
That's that same FBI dude that was talking to the mayor.
We do this right,
It is like a spiral. We start on the outside of the circle and we work our way around the edges. Pick up everything we can before we get to Clay and the people he keeps close.
You think Clay knows the indictment's coming?
Clay Davis has been waiting for the other shoe to drop his whole life.
He gonna be ready.
He knows.
And it's your people up in my shit. Not no feds, not no safe people from Annapolis. It's motherfuckers from my own city.
My hands are tied here, Clayton. It's a new mayor, a new state's attorney.
I'm out there doing the Lord's work for you, Irv. You
The
know
Lord's
it.
work?
Who got that pay raise through the council? Just enough
Typical
for you to get
scammer.
that new patio, but not enough for that guy from Pittsburgh to take your place. You the commissioner still, right?
Yeah, but it ain't like it was.
Well, if you don't control it, who does?
On this, I gotta reach around Daniel, and he's Carcetti's boy. This is a grand jury investigation, for God's sake. We could both
Grand
be charged
jury?
with
Holy.
obstruction of justice.
Oh, God damn it, Irv. I've been there for you. Carry water for you. And
You're
you
going
do me
down,
like
Clay.
this.
Just
Clay.
accept it.
I can't. Nobody could.
You think I'm going down, don't you?
He gonna bring everybody with him.
You think I'm done? All y'all ungrateful bitches thinking you can throw me out the boat.
Clay.
I'm feeling like Training Day when Denzel
Remember
said
this moment, Irv.
what he said in that
I'm gonna
movie.
hold on to this moment.
King
Yeah.
Kong ain't got nothing on me. That reminded me of that scene right there. I'm bringing indictments on all you.
Clay crying to you?
Yeah, like I could put brakes on this mess.
I sat there for a half an hour with him and his deputy. He knows what he's saying no to.
Well, then how the fuck?
It's personal, Jimmy. Somebody at City Hall really pissed off the U.S. attorney.
You're kidding me.
Oh, man, I got an earful. You forget about shopping this case anywhere. DEA, ATF, Customs. You guys are shut out across the board.
Marlo's catching a little break right there.
Sorry, brother.
The kid is nowhere to be found. I sent Photo down there to try to dig him up. Nothing.
Probably left.
He's
Okay,
bullshitting.
so we got a poor black kid in a wheelchair with no tick. He rolls himself from somewhere in West Baltimore to the shadow of the mighty brick-faced coliseum known as Oriole Park, listening to the cheers from the crowd which told the whole tale. We're gonna give good play to a 13-year-old known only as EJ, who declines to give his name because he skipped school. He's got no parents. He lives with his aunt. I mean, I'm not saying that this kid isn't everything you say he is, but Scott, damn, as an editor, I need a little more to go on if I'm gonna fly this thing.
Just finished your story. Good read. I'm putting it out front. I think you really captured the disparity of the two worlds in the city in a highly readable narrative. I wouldn't change a word.
Thanks, but I'm not sure everyone shares your enthusiasm.
Jim, aren't you just a little bit concerned that we don't even have a last name for this kid?
The boy's reluctance to give his last name clearly stems from his
That just
fear
shows
of
you
being
that the
discovered as
fucking
truant.
media is never credible, bro.
Have a problem with it?
They don't care
Yeah, a
about
little
being
bit,
credible.
kinda, yeah.
They just want to
I'm
put out the
just saying
story.
that the
I
standards
think we're
that we
on
have.
terra firma here.
Got you. Man made a call. You good to go?
Yeah, these two gonna be going at it. I could see it coming.
The nigga walked
Stevie
the shop
Wonder
right
could see
there.
it coming.
So look, I'm gonna roll up. Y'all gonna pop out and pop off. Drop where you can.
Yeah, let's go all West Coast with this.
Drive by. Nah, walk
Say
down.
what?
Walk
Drive
down,
by.
gang.
That's how they do.
This ain't the
Drop
West
a
Coast.
motherfucker and not slow down. Like boys in the hood.
Nah, man, you gotta walk down. Make sure you hit the target, bro. They lacking. You ain't hit nothing. Damn. That dude cannot run.
Fuck them West Coast niggas. Said B-more, we aim ahead of nigga, you heard?
Say you ain't hit nan one of them.
Guy leaves 24 bodies scattered all over the city. No one gives a fuck.
It's 'cause who he dropped. You can go a long way in this country killing black folk. Young males especially.
Damn.
Misdemeanor homicides.
Marlo was killing white women.
White children. Tourists.
He would have been in jail already.
One white ex-cheerleader tourist missing in Aruba.
You think that if 300 white people were killed in this city every year, they wouldn't send the 82nd Airborne? Negro, please.
There's gotta be some way to make them turn on the faucet.
Isn't he married to some shit now?
Mcnulty out here messing up, man. Damn, that
Did
coffee
you
look
edit
good.
this opening day piece?
Whiting himself blessed it as written before I could take a meat axe to it.
Did it bother you that we don't have the boy's full name?
Yes, Rebecca, it did.
Huh.
Hey, don't give me that, huh? Whiting wasn't buying any problem I had.
No art of the kid.
None.
She hit him with another, huh?
How long we been here?
One in an hour. Why you think we sitting here?
See who home and who not. Who on the block. Police and whatnot.
That's right. You don't ever want to be the last man to a party. You feel me?
Smart.
That's why I show up to a job an hour before.
You gotta be in the
Sometimes
streets
two.
before the boys are, bro. Have people walk
Don't
around the
nobody
block.
setting up on me while I'm setting up on them.
Exactly.
Cause there ain't no good thing about motherfucking surprises in this line of work.
Real shit.
Why we doing Junebug anyway?
Heard you call Marlo a dick sucker. Talk shit like that.
You heard. You ain't sure?
People say he said it.
No matter if he said it or not, people think he said it. Can't let that shit go.
Why not?
It's just words.
I mean, Marlo ain't suck no dick, right? So, if Marlo knows he ain't suck dick, then what the fuck he care what Junebug say? What anybody say?
When you the king, bro, you can't.
Why this boy gotta get dead
accept-
just for talking shit?
Cause he got a big motherfucking mouth, that's why. And you need to stop running your own mouth, youngin'.
Getting soft on me, Mike?
And all the muscle he got. Shit.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
And you handle that thing. You give me a sign. Meet me out front.
Michael's
Michael,
not
you go around
gonna
the
be
alley.
happy, like,
Body
just
come
killing
busting
people
out
for
the
any
back.
little thing,
Drop
though.
that shit.
I respect that. He didn't get in that life just to kill people for little dumb shit. He wanted it to be a reason. Damn, they had to. Oh shit!
Fuck. Bunk's usually the one
No
throwing
camera.
up. You took aspirin?
6. How's that brunette?
Must have been a decent ride, cause he never went home. Same shirt as yesterday, Jimmy.
Gentlemen, DOA, Central and Baltimore.
I took a call 2 days ago.
No, lady, that wasn't a call. That came back natural.
Look, I'm hungover, Jay.
Both of you, you're up.
Better get to work, man. Drink some of that coffee, black. I don't think Michael gonna pull the trigger. Wow. What you want to talk to me about?
What's up, Boris? You know who I am. I'm that rich uncle been putting all that money in your canteen account.
In my country, I was in jail 4 years. In my country, this is not prison.
It's a hotel.
This is nothing. I don't need money. I don't need fucking canteen. I don't need you.
So what do you want?
Выпонимается, gangbanger.
Alright, I feel that, but Avon over there, he thinks you might be able to help get a message to the Greeks, to Vandas. I mean, seeing as you don't need my money, Vandas might be happy to have it. If you don't want to see me, he won't. But if you do, it's you that made it happen.
You could talk, but money talk, so let's talk more bucks. What's say? Let me find out Bubbles gonna have a little relationship.
I don't care if it's in these rooms or not, but there ain't no laying in the cut on this shit. You gotta step up somewhere.
I get a word, anything on the suspects. Maybe on your way out then.
This was the Snoop and Chris shooting.
Back door was open. Can't tell if he ran through and out the rear.
They. Unless the shooter put a bullet in her head for good measure after the shotgun.
Also, 2 of our street cameras were disabled.
It's planted. Killed in front of the little kid. Aww. Wow, bro.
How?
He must have been in that closet the whole time. No one heard shit.
Any media out back?
Bring a cage car around.
Damn.
How you doing? Look, I don't know what I can do to really help. I'm just trying to find my way and seeing how crowded it is. Maybe I can help you hand out tickets.
That's fine, Bubs, really. But wouldn't you rather serve?
No, I can't. No.
All right, come on. We could always use an extra set of hands.
Last bottle of smoke probably did him in. Another drunk found him, pulled me off post. 10-7 when I arrived.
Jimmy.
Who's that?
You okay?
Get yourself a coffee. Do your paperwork. Get back on the street. We got it from here. We're gonna wait on him anyway. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Who is that?
Don't let this guy go anywhere. I forgot something in the car.
It's in another abandoned building. Oh, he's drinking on the job now. He's gonna spiral out of control, bro. Cheating on your girl, drinking on the job. What the hell happened, bro? You was doing good last season. It seems like Bubs wants to do everything but speak on what happened to Sherrod. Just trying to stay busy so he ain't gotta think about it. Don't tell me it's gonna end like that, bro.
A little early for that, ain't it?
He works better when he's drunk.
What the fuck are you doing?
Just watch the door, Bunk.
Oh, come on, Jimmy.
What's he trying to do? Make it into a murder? What is he doing?
Have you lost your fucking mind?
Oh, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to make it, because it's a white person, make it seem like it was a murder so that they could have a reason to start supporting the police or some shit. I see what he's trying to do. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you sick fuck.
Oh.
That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make it so that they have no choice but to give the police money and start investigating the shit.
He's a serial killer in Baltimore. He preys on the weakest among us. He needs to be caught.
Damn. If that's not illegal, I don't know what is.
I'm gone.
He don't want no parts of that. Fuck that. Yo, Jimmy, you on your own now. Son gonna lose his job if he's doing shit like that. What the fuck is he doing now? He's desecrating the body and shit. Damn. No wonder why he needed a shot. Alright, y'all, that's the reaction right there. I'm gonna keep it 100. This episode, the pacing was a lot better than the last one. The last one to me was just so boring, and I know that episode had to set up a lot of the stuff that's gonna go down in the season. But it's just like, yo, it's too often they focus on the political side, you know, the police side. I just want to see some street shit going down. And I know The Wire every season has something that's different, you know. Season 2 was the docks. Season 4 was the school system. This season 3 was the political, and this one is the news. So I understand that, and I do like that aspect as well. But it's like, yo, can we see some exciting shit happening? Yeah, this episode was a lot better. The pacing. I can't wait to get through this season. I want to see some crazy shit go down. It seems like there's a lot that's gonna go down with Omar, Marlo trying to reach out to the Russian, to reach out to the Greek, you know, the whole aspect with this reporter. He's making up stories. So I just want to see how everything's going to tie into each other. This is the final season, and I look forward to it. So if you guys enjoyed this reaction and you want to see more, make sure you guys please subscribe and hit the like button. Yeah, it's your boy Dollars. I'ma holla. I'm out of here. Before my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get up when I fly. Taking off on these niggas I retire. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.